I'm out in my front yard, and many of you who follow my stuff know that I farm my front yard just like I do any of the other plots that I farm. And a lot of people always ask me, Curtis, you don't have a fence in your front yard? How do you avoid people stealing from your yard? Well, I've got a theory, and it was something I did intentionally, and that was to plant what I call a decoy crop. So I put this raspberry bush in here last year, no fertilizer, no irrigation, no nothing. It was a local variety that I'd split off a few other places that I have raspberries. Put it in the ground and it took off. And the whole idea with this is that people are going to see this fruit and be too distracted with this fruit to bother taking into my vegetables. So I've never had any theft in my yard that I know of. Mind you, if somebody were to come and get on their hands and knees and cut some greens, I probably wouldn't even notice. But the whole idea here is it's a twofold strategy in a sense. It's first of all, it's a decoy to distract people from taking anything from the yard, but also it's just a sign of goodwill. It's just like, it's here. If you want to help yourself to those raspberries, go nuts. There's tons there. They keep producing this. I don't even know what this variety is called, but it's produced twice this season. Really good crop in the spring, really good second crop here in the fall. So that's how I keep people from taking from my front yard. And it's funny because I'll be sometimes in my bedroom changing in the evening, and I'll look out the window and I'll see people walking by, and they're taking the berries, and it's like they think they're stealing them. They don't know that I've put it there intentionally for people to take, but they think they're stealing it, and it's kind of funny. I think maybe I'll put a sign up that says help yourself to these berries or something, so people don't have to feel so conspicuous when they're doing it. But that's the whole idea, is the decoy plant. So eventually, I tried planting a bunch of goji berries here. They didn't succeed. The ones I planted in my backyard did. But eventually that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make a wire type fence on my front yard, and all of it will be berries that people can help themselves to. That's the idea. So I might even just propagate more of these raspberries and plant them down. You know, raspberries, you got to be a little bit careful of. You got to manage them a little bit, because they do eventually just keep creeping in, they're creeping into this one bed. But that's okay. This is sort of an odd shaped plot anyways. It's a sort of a triangle, rectangle, I forget what you call that shape, but eventually I'll probably lose this short bed here. I don't really care. It's not that much. It didn't really produce much anyways this year because of all the raspberries that grew in there. But that's basically it, guys. That's the decoy crop. If you guys have found that helpful, please hit the subscribe button right now. Please like and share these videos with your friends, and if you want to check out more content, in-depth stuff, go to my website at theurbanfarmer.co, where I've got my one-day workshop, which is a basically tour of everything I do. A huge download of information. There's 12 hours of content there, actually. There's my workshop and 2 other 3-hour workshops that I hosted at Permaculture Voices 3. And there's also my book on there. And there's a link to my online course, profitableurbanfarming.com. One thing I should mention, I've mentioned a bit in the past, but if anybody takes my one-day workshop, which is about $200, if you want to then take my online workshop later, my online course, I will give you a $200 discount. So it's kind of a win-win. I mean, if you think you're going to take my online course eventually, you might as well take the one-day workshop. It'll be a really good introduction to the content, and you can also make a donation to the show there, and that's profitable at theurbanfarmer.co/support. All right, see you soon.